Uh, this is the moment between life and death, because every second can be last at this moment, and I'm really glad that I can share with you such feelings and such thoughts, because um, this is what we're going through every single day on the battlefield. And I think it's important that people can have opportunity to know, at least to see such videos, how it's happened from inside the war, how soldiers feel feelings on the battlefield.
Roman, thank you very much. I know you were in the battles last night, and you will be going right back. So thank you very much for taking the time to share what you're seeing, what you're going through with everyone.
Okay, always welcome. Thank you for calling me back.
The Moscow court literally silencing a Kremlin critic. As Alexei Navalny speaks via video link, his sound is abruptly cut off. It looks like they will limit the time for me to go through the court documents he was able to say, then the audio is muted. While some were chuckling, the situation for Alexei Navalny has become even more serious. The court ruled Navalny only has 10 days to review hundreds of documents from an extremism case against him. And his supporters say Navalny has now learned he will also be charged with terrorism. Now Alexei will have 2 large trials, his spokeswoman tweeted. First, on extremism, in total for all episodes up to 30 years. Most likely it will begin before the end of May. Then on terrorism, up to 35 years. Navalny's health is also deteriorating, in part because he's limited in the amount of food he can get in prison, his daughter told CNN.
The situation has gotten so ridiculous that he buys the food, which is, oats. It's nothing luxurious. And he bites the oats. The oats are brought to him, shown to him, and then are just destroyed.
Navalny's supporters say it's all part of a massive crackdown against the opposition figure and his anti-corruption foundation, which has been banned and declared an extremist organization in Russia, they believe at the behest of Russian President Vladimir Putin. Navalny has called on Russians to protest Putin's invasion of Ukraine, where Moscow's forces are making virtually no progress, and Ukraine says it's preparing for a major counteroffensive. Yevgeny Prigozhin of Russia's Wagner private military company saying his forces feel abandoned by the Russian army. The Ukrainian army is fully ready to move and cut our flanks, he says. Nobody has ever covered our flanks. All those stories about preventing the Ukrainian reserves from entering Bakhmut are total crap. Not a single shot was fired by the Russian army. While Russia's forces struggle on the battlefield in Ukraine, the attrition against the Russian opposition continues. After Alexei Navalny's hearing, he was sent straight back into solitary confinement, his supporters say.
Change is in the air, but here in Vuhledar, Russia is the same in its intensity and clumsiness of bombing. It's not clear if this tiny town is a launch pad for Ukraine's counter-offensive, but Moscow pounds it just to be sure. A similar story here too, on a riverbank near Kherson, that reportedly Ukrainian forces may be crossing into occupied areas. Their officials claiming, quote, impressive results on Tuesday. A Russian airstrike hits, even though it's unclear what they struck.